Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video we are going to be talking about yet another commerce profession or a commerce degree. And in today's video we are going to be talking about CS, a company secretary. So, a company secretary is a professional who ensures that a company complies with laws and regulations and follows good corporate governance. While accountants focus on financial records, a CS focuses more on the legal, regulatory, and governmental aspects of running a company. Some of the main areas a CA studies and works in include company law, corporate governance, security laws, tax laws, business and commercial laws, compliance and regulatory filings, corporate restructuring, mergers, acquisitions, etc. What does a CA do? A company secretary may ensure that a company complies with legal requirements, organize board and shareholder meetings, prepare legal and corporate documents, file returns with regulators, advise directors on legal and governance matters. So, now we are going to be talking about the course structure of CS. So, the company secretary course is conducted by the Institute of Company Secretaries of India. The course structure is very similar to the CA1. It is designed in three progressive stages: CS EET, CS Executive, CS Profession. Students from commerce backgrounds often find the course easier to uh, relate to because it covers areas such as business laws, accounting, economics, and corporate governance. So, the first level, which is the CSEET or the Company Secretary Executive Entrance Test, is the entry level examinations for students who have completed class 12. The exam is conducted 4 times a year: January, May, July, and November. It consists of 4 papers, which are your business communication, your legal and aptitude or logical reasoning, your economic and business environment, and current affairs. Students who are commerce graduates with at least 50% marks or have cleared the CA final are exempt from CSEET and can directly register for the executive program. Now, for the second level, that is your CS executive program, uh, it focuses on developing knowledge of corporate laws, finance, taxation, and related subjects. This program is again divided into 2 modules with a total of 7 papers. So, the major subjects include company law, corporate accounting, tax laws, securities laws. Executive examinations are held twice a year in June and December. So, before appearing for the exam, student must complete the required eligibility formalities, including the online pre-examination test and a 3-day orientation program. Now, the third and the final level is your CS professional program. The professional program is the final academic stage and covers advanced topics related to corporate governance and strategic management. Again, this consists of 2 modules which have 7 papers combined. So, the key areas which are tested over here is your corporate governance, your risk management, compliance, corporate restructuring, and some elective papers are open book papers. Now let's talk about the practical training and membership. After clearing the executive level, students must complete 15 months of practical training under a practicing company secretary in a corporate organization. Once they pass the professional level and complete all mandatory training requirements, including the corporate leadership program development, they become development program. They become eligible to register as an associate member of ICSI. So, what do you think would be a good time to start CS? Maybe after your class 12, register for the CSAT. Once you pass the CSEET, you can enroll for the CS executive program. You can directly skip your CSEET if you have completed your bachelor's degree from BCom, BBA, or BA and meet the eligibility criteria set by the ICSI. You can directly register for the CS executive program without taking CSEET. Certain professional qualifications like passing CA final or CMA final also qualified for direct entry to your intermediate level. Sorry, your CS. You can directly skip your CSEET. So, what's the best time to start? If you're certain you want to become a company secretary, start right after class 12. By appearing for CSEET, this is the fastest route and allows you to qualify at a younger age. If you're unsure and want a degree first, complete a graduation, then join CS to the direct entry route. Now, another question I get asked a lot is what if the syllabus changes? Should I wait before starting? The answer is no. The CS syllabus does get updated from time to time, but it doesn't change every year. Usually, major revisions happen only after several years to keep the course aligned with changes in company law, taxation, and corporate governance. And here, the important part. If you've already registered with a new syllabus, when a new syllabus is introduced, you don't suddenly have to start from scratch. ICSI provides a proper transition period, gives students enough notice, and clearly explains how to shift from old syllabus to the new one. In many cases, there are exemptions or transition rules for papers you have already cleared. So don't postpone your decision just because you're worried that the syllabus might change. If yes, something you're generally interested in, start when you're eligible instead of waiting for the perfect time. Now that you have covered the course structure, the best time to start and syllabus change, let's talk about the important question. Is CS a difficult course? The honest answer is yes. It can be challenging, but not because the concepts are extremely complicated. The main reasons students find CS difficult is that it involves a large amount of theory, law, and interpretation. You'll need to understand legal provisions, remember them, and most importantly, know how to apply them in different situations. If you enjoy subjects like business law, corporate governance, and theory based learning, you'll probably find the course much more manageable. On the other hand, if you strongly prefer calculations over reading and writing, you may find CS more demanding. Another thing to keep in mind is that the pass percentage are generally on the lower side, so the course does require consistent preparation and discipline. However, many students clear it successfully every year with the right study strategy. So instead of asking, is CS hard? A better question is, does my interest match with what CS teaches? If the answer is yes, the course becomes much easier to stay committed to. That brings us to another important question. What type of student is CS actually meant for? CS is a great choice if you're someone who enjoys understanding how companies work from a legal and governance perspective. If subjects like business studies, economics, or business law interest you, there's a good chance you'll enjoy the course as well. You'll probably enjoy pursuing CS if you like reading and understanding concepts rather than just memorizing them. Have patience for theory based subjects, pay attention to detail, and enjoy following rules and procedures. Or are interested in corporate law, compliance governance, or working with companies at the strategic level. On the other hand, if you dislike reading lengthy theory, have no interest in legal subjects, or only enjoy calculation heavy subjects, you may find CS difficult to stay motivated in over the long term. Of course, you don't have to be an expert in law before starting. Most students begin with little or no legal knowledge. What's more important is having an interest in learning it and becoming consistent with your preparation. At the end of the day, your success in CS depends far more on your interest and discipline than on being naturally smart. If the course aligns with what you enjoy learning, you'll find it much more easier to stay committed to and succeed. Now, let's talk about the question that most of you have probably been waiting for. What is the future scope of CS? What kind of salary can you expect? And is it a good career option in India or abroad? Starting with India, the demand for qualified company secretaries is quite strong. Every listed company and many other companies are required to comply with corporate laws and governance regulations, which creates opportunities in legal compliance, corporate governance, secretarial audits, risk management, and company law. Company secretaries are hired by multinational companies, listed companies, consulting firms, banks, financial institutions, and even government organizations. You can also choose to start your own practice after gaining the required experience. Now, coming to salary, this is where it is important to have a realistic expectation. Your salary depends on factors like a city, skills, internship experience, company, and whether you are a fresher or have work experience. As a fresher, many company secretaries earn somewhere around 4 to 8 lakh per annum, while candidates joining larger companies or high demand sectors may receive higher packages. With a few years of experience, salaries can increase significantly, and senior professionals, compliance heads, or experienced practicing company secretaries can earn well into double digit lakhs annually. Now, what about abroad? This is one area where many students have misconceptions. Unlike qualifications such as ACC or CPA, the Indian CS qualification is primarily designated around Indian corporate laws and regulations. This means it is most valuable within India. However, that doesn't mean there is no opportunity abroad. Some multinational companies with operations in India hire Indian company secretaries and professionals with experience in corporate governance, compliance, risk management, or legal provisions may find opportunities in countries such as UAE, Singapore, or UK. In most cases, though your work will depend more on your experience and the employee requirements than on the CS qualification alone. So if your dream is to build a career primarily in India, a CS qualification is excellent with strong term prospects. If your ultimate goal is to settle and work abroad, you should carefully research the country you want to move to and whether additional qualifications or local certifications will be required. Overall, a CS is a rewarding career for students who genuinely enjoy corporate law, governance, and compliance. It may not be the right choice for everyone, but for the right student, it can lead to a stable, respected, and well-paying career. I hope this video gave you the clear picture of what the CS course is really like. If it did, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more career-related content, and let me know in the comment section which course you like me to cover next. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next one.